Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obviously a responsibility for everyone else in the team, so the midfield four in particular are keen to get on the front foot and play their part. The back three have just got to get on with it, and at times they are left...
Rooney! Oh, he's hit the bar! Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, and without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply cannot accept defeat. During games, he is always laser-focused, and he fights tooth and nail for every win. Pedri. And it's Bojan. That's a sharp pass. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cruyff.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, super ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. "30 minutes gone." Messi. Oh, well played, well played. Van Bommel. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's lost his man here. Barcola. And they can counter here. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
A header! Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That is good alertness. Marquez. Silvestre. And it's Ibrahimović. Threads one in. Picked and Messi! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
Inter really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So off we go again.
Inter clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Bojan. Cruyff. Batistuta! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Selangor really look like a team that's set up to absorb.
Shot, surely! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the speed, advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
The first breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And this is Ibrahimović. Knocks it out wide. Back when it goes. He's going for goal! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Marquez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Selangor appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Azar. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now he's got space here. Barcola. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Marquez clears without hesitation. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Substitution for Selangor, number 6, Bradley Barcola, number 21.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score.
27, Bojan Krkić.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Number 20.
Donatoni.
Number 11.
Always looking for that half a chance.
Number 19.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Number 17. Roberto Donatoni. Number 18.
He's on it. Can he get away? Nicely shaped ball.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Caceres. And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Inter effectively played like two different teams. Pretty placid.
Hello, everyone, and
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail.
Could be danger here. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And the shots! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Gullit absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's found space here, and he's picked it up out wide. And it's Rodri. And here's Eto'o. Cross in, looks like a good one.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has been knocked clear. And this is Eto'o. It's Eto'o! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is a promising build-up. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shoot! And the shots! Oh, good finish! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to... And it's been given away. He might be in here. Oh, shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And the finish! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw.
That could spell trouble. He's got away. Costa. Can he finish? Marvellous goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Chelsea with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Tries a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
The goal scorer for Chelsea, number 21.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Chelsea now in a position far more desirable. Vieira! Oh, crossbar! And for the first half, that is that. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Those in the crowd who are celebrating their wedding anniversaries today.
So off we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment. Go for that.
Chance! It's hit the crossbar. Ibrahimović. Cruyff. Messi. Tries to pass it through. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Now it's Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. And Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Looking to play him in. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, what has happened here? There's the shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Substitution for Inter, number 19, Lionel Messi.
So time for change.
Number
And this one has
17,
been on the cards for a little while.
Eden Hazard.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Zlatan
And he's been
Ibrahimović.
shifted off it.
Number 10, Gabriel Batistuta. Coming on the field. Number 13, Dani Olmo.
Well, that's
Number
good defending.
7,
He squeezed the play.
Neymar.
Oh, terrible
Number
pass.
21,
No foul, says the
Emre
referee.
Can. Number 20, Fernando
Inter Milan
Torres.
still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, that's a key interception. Silvestre. Rijkaard. 75 minutes played. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Olmo, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Torres. Bergomi proves too strong, too smart. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Nedved. Looking for the run. Chance, surely! save! And that's a sharp finish! They are torching themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Chelsea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Substitution for Chelsea, number 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
22,
Chelsea are having a ball
number
here.
19, coming on the field, number 15,
Cruyff,
Johan Cruyff, number
and
20,
claimed it back swiftly.
Eden Hazard,
And here's
number
Torres.
5, Zlatan Ibrahimović,
Now it's Eto'o, just eases him off the ball. And this is Torres. Shot could be on. It's Gerrard! Brought out the best in the keeper. Neymar goes short. Can he get it through? And it's been played through. He's picked his way through. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's nice. He slings it in. Cannavaro. So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Inter desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat.
So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar side of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And he was quick to react. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast, in an act where he will always...
Applies the finish! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And it's Aguero. Now it's Scholes. Aguero. That looks a cracking ball. Scholes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Marquinhos. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's in on goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Azar. Tries to play it through. Ibrahimović. Ibrahimović! Goal! Inter! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attack. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And he's managed to get free. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And the pass is intercepted. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And this is Ibrahimović.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Jordan Henderson. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And this is Ibrahimović. That is good alertness. And that was very necessary. Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Henderson cuts it out. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Chance! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Ibrahimović really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Zlatan Ibrahimović.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Inter Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Second half is up and running. And here's Batistuta. Scholes. Tries to pass it through. Picked out brilliantly. Real chance! Silvestre can get it clear. Aguero. Oh, important interception. That's put paid to the danger.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Spread neatly. Messi. And they're on him in a flash. He has a look out. And Batistuta! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
This is a promising build-up. And this is Aguero. Aguero going forward.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, that's superb. Oh, that's a... And the shot! It's a loose ball. And that has been cleared. Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Substitution for Inter, number 19, Lionel Messi. Number 9, Zlatan Ibrahimović. Number 10, Gabriel Batistuta.
Scholes plays it short.
Number 8, Johan
Tries to get it clear.
Coming on the field.
Can he
Number 13,
finish?
Dani Olmo. Number
And
21,
now they can spring out of defence.
Number 20, Fernando
Neymar
Torres.
has an approach to the game
Number
which is
7,
pretty much shoot on sight.
Neymar.
Can he get on the end of this? Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
76 minutes in.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that. Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Inter Milan are coasting towards victory. Luis Suarez. Now it's Aguero. Now it's Scholes. And it's been played through. Real chance here. It's Aguero! And the keeper threw out a limb. Silvestre, who's set up one goal so far. Passing is crisp and sharp.
There will be 3
And
minutes
it's Aguero.
at a time.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. That is lovely. Milan have their second corner now. Scholes goes short, flings it across. And he gets rid in a hurry. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Inter really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It's Asa! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Raul. And it's Van Basten. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimović. Hazard. Silvestre looking to hit the byline here. And this is Hazard. And this is shot at goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific effort! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. No goals as yet. And here's Batistuta.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then very closely marshalled.
Now it's Batistuta. This is a promising build-up. And this is Hazard. Raul. And it's Forlan. He's got away. Now, can they get him away? Van Basten has it in a wide position. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is good alertness. Cruyff. Messi. And here's Cruyff. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And this is Hazard. Now that's well seen too. Raul. Now Van Basten. Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. Can he finish? Tries the keeper.
No doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Out of play for a throw. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hazard could move up a gear here. Seedorf cuts out the pass. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Substitution for Frankfurt, number 15, Marco van Basten. Coming on the field is number 8, El Hadjoud.
We're on the move again.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the
Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And it's Ibrahimović, ambitious ball here. And he welcomes it in. And that's an excellent interception. Shapes to shoot! Superb goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The first breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Batistuta! And for a moment, time stood still. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
Stick 90 degrees to the left. Always remember that you will have to flick 90 degrees to the opposite. Number 3, flip-flap. This skill is similar to double touch, but a little bit different. Only players with flip-flap skill can perform this skill. This skill can also be performed in 2 ways. Let's say you want to go to the left side. Tap on dash button, release it, then flick the joystick diagonally to the left.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add an...
He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Luis Suarez. And here's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Nice bit of trickery.
Wow, look who's involved.
Hazard. It's Hazard! And how good was that? A finish of true class. And there is your opener. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though.
Messi! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bale, good driving run. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale. That is good strength. It's Bale! Gareth, glittering Bale! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this.
Hazard! Now, that's another chance! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's it, 45 minutes up. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second period is underway.
Inter really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Cruyff. And it's Marquinhos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Wriggles his way through. Hazard powering forward here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bale gets on his bike and on the move. He has found the way through. Big chance! Well taken goal. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. This is the time you need that pace.
Cannavaro. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a full... And the shot! Goal! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Inter Milan still making a fight of this. And this is Batistuta, and he was alert to it. And the counter is on. Hazard going forward. He's got away. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Marquez defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Hazard. Oh, well played. Hazard. Well, they can break here.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Hazard makes a dash for it. It's Hazard! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It is close, but that is the last of it. Inter Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. And this is Rooney. That's going to go a long way. Japan with the corner. They're first. Messi with the short one. And here's Messi. And it's pulled back. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through. Well read, nice interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Chance here to counter.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Hangs one in, takes a shot! Goal! Japan! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Luis Suarez.
Japan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Howson is the team's great visionary. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi gets on his bike and on the move. And it's Luis Suarez! It's anyone's ball now. And this is Rooney. And he's right, Rooney! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Oh, good take in a good area. Charge, surely! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And now they can spring out of defence. That's an excellent interception. And he's taking no chances there. Mateus. And the pass is intercepted. And he plays one through. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Inter truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. He's had it taken off him. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Marquinhos. Messi. Now it's Batistuta. And this is chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Cruyff plays it short. And it's Marquinhos. He'll try from distance!
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Mateus. And it's Luis Suarez. Well, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. Rooney. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And for the first half, that is that.
And now, please turn
A
to
very
one
combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Inter Milan go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Marquinhos. Now that's well seen too. Gerrard. Mateus. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a cute ball. Suarez in acres of space out wide. Ball's gone out of play. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And here's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Ibrahimović being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, good ball! And he's heaved it away.
Japan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Deftly away. So we have movement on both benches.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Number 10, Lionel Messi. Number 20,
No, he wasn't going to let him past.
coming on the field. Number
Inter Milan
19,
very much running into the last chance saloon.
14,
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be
Number
drastic
12,
and quick. Maybe the late show.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. That's put pay to the danger.
at a time.
That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only